hope, for God's sake. I mean, I'm not long for this world, but you guys are going to be around to take over and change it, really. I write for the People's Tribune. I have copies here. I'm going to pass them around if anybody's interested, hasn't gotten a copy before. You can give me a donation if you'd like, but let me just pass these around.
Woo-woo! Yeah.
That's what last 2 times I've read from the Tribune. This time I'm going to read from some of my own poetry. And this one's kind of old. This goes back to 1988 when I first came to Chicago. And I read something in, I think it was the first of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Museums in Chicago. A veteran talking about Vietnam. And it made me think about the days 28 years earlier when I first was a college student and had to sign up in the draft. This is called Angry Eyes Still Trail Me. I didn't dodge the draft. I came by my 4F naturally. 4F, anybody know what that is? 4F is a medical exclusion from the draft. I came by my 4F naturally, though I did not protest the draft board's decision. Secretly, I admired the card burners. They made their choice to go or defy their government. Would I have had their courage? Make no mistake, I was happy not to go. Wartime bent the rules. Even 4F doctors were drafted. Keenly we argued the war resistors' song into the night. Men whose social conscience reached only as far as the nearest sorority broke into moral sweat at the sound of imagined cannon and of warplanes strafing. I saw minions of conservatism spring into heated frenzy, doctors-to-be spouting incendiary incantations greased with spiritual fervor over their predicted doom. I, too, dreaded the prospect of Southeast Asian jungles, but I had found a prospect gloomier than dying in a murky swamp. I saw that future emerge in the faces of teenagers playing pool, picking grapes, sitting at county hospital, staring stoned at the world revolving around them. Hungry youths making a banquet of 19-cent gristle and fat hamburgers. Years later, sullen, angry eyes still trail me from towns like Richmond, Gilroy, Santa Clara, Salinas, Merced, Planada, Dos Palos, Parlier, Fresno, Delano, Porterville, Compton, San Pedro. Trail me from towns with names that roll off the tongue sweet as sangria. I hear their music in frenzied saxophone, in lilting mariachi. Del Monte has scarred their heart, just as Tao scorched the earth Saigon called neighbor. United Fruit has sanctified the fields from Santa Clara to Delano with the blood of children. Many of my friends did not go. They were considered corrupting influences, or they delayed until they were no longer needed, or they resisted. I quit school, so I was never called. Make no mistake, I was jubilant not to go. And though I looked askance at the motives of my fellows, today I relive that time with other insight. Their selfish outrage pricked an unsuspecting imperialism. Middle-class radicals, they fought for what they knew, their own skin. I do not sing their song, those who died in the trenches, nor do I sing the song of those who breathed the free air. My song is a dirge for the dead, a march for freedom, a poem for those who rise above doing what they can to do what they must.
Yeah.